Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are going at it again.
Some
still.
Crazy.
Nah, but this time though, like, I mean, you know, we talk about all the back and forths up here, and we talk about put it in the music and all of that. But I feel like yesterday watching the two of them go back and forth, it was too far. They brought the kids into it.
Wrong. Wrong on both ends.
Yeah, I felt like it was too far. Now, just a little background. So when we played that audio yesterday of Cardi B going off about the Ice Spice lyric, Cardi B and one of Ice Spice's team members, his name is James. She mentions James in the audio. They were online going back and forth. Conversation is about who leaked the audio. So at some point,
but it had to be somebody in the room with Cardi, because it sounds as if the other person is on the phone. The person is in the room with Cardi.
That's been the back and forth. Now, James himself came out and said he didn't leak anything, and he kind of says the same thing that you say. Cardi B says that's not true. It had to come from their side because there's certain things not added in the audio. Like she mentions something with Sexy Red in the iHeart Music Awards, and, you know, Ice Spice being upset about that. But long story short, Nicki Minaj commented on that. She didn't at Cardi or anything, but she commented on that. And she basically was saying that Cardi leaked the audio, right? So then now the two of them start going back and forth. And it gets to a point where Cardi says, listen, well, first, Nicki also addresses Cardi saying the fertility issues thing. She says that she's never had fertility issues, and it's not something that should be used lightly because there are women who deal with that. And, you know, prayers to those women. But Cardi mentions, listen, it's your son's birthday, because yesterday was Papa Bear's birthday.
Oh, wow.
And you're on Twitter dedicating essays to me. For the love of God, go to Chuck E. Cheese. So then they start arguing back and forth about the night that they actually ran into each other in New York. Speeding through that. Then Cardi B mentions, because it's been a conversation about whether she mentioned Nicki on this album. Nicki posted referencing a line that I'm assuming she thought was about her. Cardi cleared it up. She said, how are you pressed over an album you haven't got a hit on or a mention in? Your feelings are hurt because I haven't paid you no attention. You haven't even cut your kid's cake yet. It's 6:00 in LA. You must have took your first line of the day. So then Nicki tweets Barney B and Culture Vulture. You know, Culture is Cardi B and Offset's daughter. And then, of course, Cardi responds and she says, listen, that's the last time you're going to be mentioning my kids. You know, we're not about to do that, basically. Nicki Minaj then calls Culture ugly. And then it gets really like crazy after, you know, I mean, it was already crazy, but it gets really crazy after that. You know, Cardi responds and says, you wish you could call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful, and you know that. Your hate is so deep and dark and nasty because your son is nonverbal, because you effed him up with drugs, so you're jealous of everybody's kids and their happiness. Now, these are all things that Cardi are alleging. And she's like, where are you at? Stop talking. So they go back and forth a bit, mentioning the kids and, you know, just a ton of different things that I really don't even want to like read in full.
Nicki, how can you mention the fertility issue, right? Like, which is something very serious for a lot of women, you know, who are unable to have children, and then you turn around and you call somebody's kid ugly. Cardi, you cannot talk about nobody's kids. You pregnant. Like, it's a lot. I think it's irresponsible on both women's part. Nicki just seemed miserable. Like, I'm sorry. Like, she just seems miserable anytime that's your gut punch right there. Like, and you're still, and mind you, we still have to wait till March to hear your raps.
Music.
To hear your music. To hear whatever the clapback is musically. We still got to wait till March while we watching this unfold right here.
Yeah, they both went to hell on each other. Crazy. And this is why Cardi should have never responded to Nicki.
Yeah.
And a lot of this is social media's fault, because y'all love to say lyrics be about people that they don't be about. Cardi just confirmed she wasn't shooting at Nicki on none of them lyrics.
Album. Yeah, she did confirm that. I mean, and I will say too, though, even with social media and what people like to say, I feel like if Nicki is posting that, she obviously felt like that too. And I don't know if that stems from social media, but I think that this is a lesson in, like, if it's not directly said to you, maybe you just leave it.
That's right.
Or if Nicki wanted to jump back in there, we know Nicki got a pen. She do that. Go ahead.
But at least
where the pen at then?
Take the day off for your son's birthday though. I didn't know that yesterday was her son's birthday, cause her and Cardi's beef overshadowed that.
I don't like this. I don't like when you throw the kids in it, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And, you know, you can't say somebody's going too far when you talk about somebody's kids, because, you know, some people say, well, you know, play the higher road. No, I'm going to hell with you. You talking about my kids?
Yeah.
I'm talking about yours. And and it is what it is. But it should have never got that far. They should have never talked about each other's kids. I just don't like that. It's just it's not.
And I will say, I respect Nicki as an artist, but when I read her tweets, and she starts trying to label people good and evil, it really makes me think of Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20 says, "Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." Because if she believes that she comes off as a peaceful, loving, God-fearing human, she's bugging. Like, you can literally feel the darkness from her tweets. And honestly, that's why you shouldn't even engage with her, because when you match that kind of energy, you come off looking dark too.
You're right. And you know, the one thing I would always say, when you're in your light and the light is shining on you, people will try to take that light away, right? Cardi B just released an amazing body of work. It's selling greatly. She had an amazing rollout. She's having a child coming up. She's doing a tour. It's sometimes, like you said, and I hate it because I'm the pettiest person. I'm a petty mother effer. But sometimes you just gotta enjoy the light.
Yeah.
Just gotta enjoy it.
And Jess said something that's real too. Nicki has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, Mariah Carey. Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print. Okay, Nicki energy just comes off as nasty and stink. That's what y'all should be called. It's a stink print. Like, that's disgusting.
Yo, you've been pretty good with these names recently.
I'm gonna give it to him.
Dead Dash, the Dead Dash, the stink print.
You might need to drop an album for $4.99 too. You might need a little $4.99 album somewhere too.
Don't y'all ever disrespect me, okay?
What?
I'm in the Radio Hall of Fame for a reason.
You the Reed Queen, baby.
I know. Go ahead. This is the first time he has definitely taken a compliment. I love it because he usually be like, "No, yo, just stop. Don't."
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought about that 5 seconds ago.
Like, it just comes to my mind. Like,
it's my mental health as well, so my business are too.
All that is true.
And them names be sticking too, boy.
Well, I mean, it got to the point where, you know, Cardi and Nicki are online talking about where you at, where the addresses are and all the things, and Cardi's pregnant. So hopefully, you know, people that love them intervene in this quiet silence of the day. I will say too, JT got in the mix yesterday. We won't get to that. Maybe we'll bring it back in the next hour. But you told JT to get in the booth and drop some lyrics. She says Friday she has a song dropping. Yep, Friday.
Oh, okay.
This Friday.
I'm here for that.
Dope.
I'm here for that. I'm always here for the music.
Somebody else got something dropping on Friday
Clarissa
too.
Shields has music dropping on Friday
a diss
too.
record? What we talking about?
It's not a diss record. It's just a song. Envy, don't do that.
Okay, I'm just asking. Y'all went from JT diss record that y'all think
Jess is excited about new music.
Remy, just have your pen ready just in case.
Now, you remember what happened last time you jumped in?
Speaking of Nicki Minaj, okay? All right.
What happened last time? Mind your business.
You egging this on a little
Jesus.
bit.
Well, speaking of all the back and forths too, I know T.Y. Savage, our girl, was up here, and there's been some back and forth subliminally with her and Tyler. We're gonna get into that.
You should save that one, Lauren.
Yeah. Top of the next hour. I just wanted to, you know, get top of the next hour.
Ready.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for the latest with Lauren. Charlamagne, who are you giving that down to?
We need Pete Hegseth and, you know, President Donald Trump to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with them this morning.
Jesus Christ, he's in the Donkey Hall of Fame.
Yes.
No, Trump is
he has his own intro.
Jesus. All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?